This is burnt pasta. I've been seeing it all over the internet for at least a year, and I've been wanting to try it out. This is called spaghetti bruciata, or burnt spaghetti, but it's more popularly known in the US and online as spaghetti all'assassina, or assassin's spaghetti. By the way, I'm absolutely terrible at pronunciation, so if you think I nailed those, go ahead and click the subscribe button. If you think I was pretty close, click the like button. If you think I was really bad at them, click both. Now, this version that I'm making here is actually based on the version from Not Another Cooking Show, which if you've ever tried any of his recipes, you know why I'm using this specific one. His stuff comes out really good. I just wanted to give it a try, and also I just love to share. First, we just need a few ingredients for this. It goes together really quick. We're just gonna do some spaghetti, passata, which is like strained tomatoes, garlic, a dried chili pepper, and some good olive oil. Now to start, I'm gonna grab about 6 to 7 cloves of garlic, give them a quick smash, separate about 3 of them. We're gonna need these chunks for the actual pasta, and the chopped garlic is gonna be for the sauce. Now I'm also gonna chop up the chili pepper and save the seeds. I think the Not Another Cooking Show version actually uses chili flakes, but I wanted a fresh chili pepper. So to get this going, we need 3 pans. First, we need our saucepan. Traditionally, the sauce is made in the pan with the pasta, but like I said, I'm making the Not Another Cooking Show version, and he makes the sauce separate. I'm gonna start by adding some olive oil to the pan, toss it over a medium heat, and add in the chopped garlic. Just gonna give it a stir and allow it to come to a simmer. Now, normally there's basil in there, and I forgot to get it from the grocery store. No matter how much I would like it to be in there, I'm not gonna run back. It's gonna be fine without it. Now, once the garlic is simmered for a bit, I'm gonna add in my full jar of the passata, then fill it about halfway full with water, shake it around, get everything out of the jar, and then add that to the pan. Now we're just gonna add a big pinch of salt, stir, and bring it to a simmer. I also added a little shake of Italian seasoning in there just to make up for the missing basil. Now for the spaghetti. We need a large pan, big enough to hold your spaghetti, and a small saucepan for hot water. Traditionally, cast iron was used, but so far, after watching a dozen or so videos on this spaghetti assassina, I could not find a single one using cast iron. Add in some olive oil, those chunks of garlic, because it's gonna be way too hot to actually burn them a little bit. It's only gonna cook for about 20 seconds, and then I'm gonna add in the peppers, which only takes a few seconds too. I'm pretty sure I burned those as well. Now quickly, I'm just gonna toss in the pasta before anything else burns. Now I wanna toast this up a bit first before moving on, so let's let this toast for around a minute, which is plenty of time for today's sponsor.
I've used BetterHelp, today's sponsor, for a little over 2 years now for anxiety and stress, and it's made an incredible difference in my quality of life. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who is trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice. This past year for me has been about focusing on my health and weight loss, and mental health plays a huge role in that. I needed to spend just as much time on my mental health as I did working out and planning on eating healthy. It all works together. My therapist gave me tips and tricks on getting through my anxiety and stress. We worked a lot on letting go of worry, concern, anger, and even guilt. And I honestly feel like ever since I started working with her, I've had a huge weight lifted off of my shoulders. Now, I still get anxiety and deal with stress from time to time, but it's so much easier to work with and deal with. Starting BetterHelp and working with Natalie as my therapist has honestly been one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. First, you go to their site. You can use my link, betterhelp.com/Saucestache. You'll be matched with a therapist usually within 48 hours, so you can get started pretty fast. You answer a few questions and BetterHelp will match you to a professional who has years of experience helping people with struggles just like you. You can do it all from your phone or computer, via phone call, video chat, or messaging. It's however you feel the most comfortable. So gang, let BetterHelp connect you to a therapist who can support you, all from the comfort of your home. Visit betterhelp.com/Saucestache or choose Saucestache during sign up and enjoy a special discount on your first month. BetterHelp, thanks for supporting this channel and for creating a service that's changed my life.
And we're back. Now this is similar to when I toasted my pasta a few months back, except we're doing it straight in the pan versus me throwing it in the oven. I do feel like the oven method that I tested, which is completely not authentic, actually got you even more toasting, more even browning, but it lacked any caramelization that you get from actually frying it in a pan with the sauce. So that's where this is really different. But that being said, once we have some toasty and possibly crunchy bits, let's go ahead and start adding in our sauce. I'm going to toss in 2 ladles of the sauce and 1 ladle of water to kind of make a broth and let that simmer together. Everything I've read said you simply double the time it normally takes to cook your spaghetti al dente. So for this pasta, it's about 11 minutes. We're going to go for 22 minutes. And your smoke alarms start going off because my house is super sensitive to that. And I mean, it's actually not a bad thing, but now we're going to let the sauce cook down and thicken up. You should start to see some caramelization on the ends, on the sides here of the spaghetti. Once the edges of the sauce start to dry up a bit, we just need to flip this over and give it a good mix. And you can see the bottom of mine is pretty dark, but that's okay. It's all gonna mix in and be a part of the flavor. At this point, we're gonna add in another ladle of sauce and another of water. We're just gonna keep adding sauce and water until the pasta itself is cooked through and al dente. And after about 22 minutes, this looks fantastic. Now at this point, I'm gonna add in one last ladle of sauce, mix it in, plate this up as fancy as possible, add some more olive oil on top, and boom, this is amazing. Now I'm gonna top it with some cheese. Now if you don't know, I'm dairy free, so I'm gonna be using one of those Baby Bell vegan cheese rounds that are honestly pretty incredible. I think they melt really good and they work perfect for this type of recipe. I'm gonna shred this over the top and it looks just incredible. But let's see what Monica has to say.
Spaghetti alla assassina. I love that the popcorn maker's back here. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
I'm so curious to see what you think. I think this is gonna be right up your alley. Cheers.
I really like this.
Yeah, super good. Okay.
It's not super spicy, it just has a good kick. It does have a little bit of a burnt flavor, but like in a good way. I don't know how, it's just almost like a burnt crisp versus like super burnt noodles or anything like that.
Yeah.
Smoky burnt flavor.
Smoky.
Yeah, it's like a campfire taste.
Yeah, there is like a
it.
good, so yeah, it's like a little smoky, you know, I mean, that could have just been because our stove has like atomic heat. Not super spicy. There's really very little spice at all. Those peppers I had might not have been that much of a kick. You know, I wish I would have probably added maybe some more chili flakes or something.
Yeah, I love the flavor. It's got like the tomato sauce, like the sauce isn't like super heavy. It's like a nice sauce stuck to the noodles with a little bit of the burnt taste.
Yeah, I mean, it's like caramelized sauce, I guess would be the best way to describe it, you know, like.
Yeah, that's true.
Completely different flavor, much more rich. Like really savory. I mean, I personally love this. This is like a really good, like different dish.
Yeah, it's really nice and al dente too. And I like how the sauce kind of sticks on it. Like.
Yeah, the sauce is very sticky. That is like, the sauce definitely sticks. Yeah, no, me too.
This is my jam.
Yeah, I'm all about this. I figured this would be your jam. So what are you gonna give it, baby? I mean.
10. I love this.
Yeah.
I like how it's like got a really good spice that really makes the flavor come out. It's not like super, like obviously we said it's not super spicy.
Not super spicy, but.
It's not gonna like ruin the flavor. Like it's like delicious.
Yeah.
It brings out the flavor.
I'm giving it a 10 as well. The spice is perfect. I love the sauce. I love the way the sauce is sticking to it. I don't know, do you think this is the way to like cook pasta just in general, or is it just another tool in the arsenal?
It's another tool in the arsenal.
Yeah.
I wouldn't cook pasta every day. Like I would want to try all the different variations of cooking pasta through my life, not just this one way.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Well, this is dinner. I just ate so much quicker than you. Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess so this is dinner, right? So I'll sit down and eat this.